Reporting from Arkham Asylum, this is Gotham Rogues. In this video we count down the 5 greatest Catwoman costumes. Yeah, I bet that thumbnail got your attention. Anyway, Catwoman is a rare case of a Bat-rogue who's worn many radically different costumes throughout the ages, and several of them are also equally iconic. I don't think you can say that there is one definitive Catwoman outfit. Now, as usual, this list is of course just my opinion, so feel free to write down your own favorite Catwoman designs in the comments. And without further ado, here we go. Number 5. The animated series costume. The Taz costume is clearly based on a grey outfit introduced in Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli's Batman Year One, which Selina went on to wear up until 1993 in the comics. I've said in a previous video that I hate that costume, and yes, I certainly do. It's probably my least favorite Catwoman look. What I appreciate so much with the Taz design is that it took that awful costume and actually managed to make something pretty good out of it. They removed the ridiculous tail and enormous whiskers, and made the ears smaller yet sharper. The mask in the comics gave Selina the appearance of a mouse more than a cat, but we don't have that problem with this Taz design. I also like that they made the face of the mask black, kind of like Batman sometimes have. The addition of long black gloves, boots, and a yellow belt also goes a long way. In the comics, the outfit was all grey, no other colors whatsoever, just completely grey. That's really dull. I also did grow up with this look for the character, watching the show as a kid, so I do feel quite a bit of nostalgia for it, as with all the Taz designs. Number 4. The Batman Returns costume. I know there's plenty of people who think this outfit worn by actress Michelle Pfeiffer in the movie Batman Returns is really sexy, but I don't actually. I've never really been attracted to this version of the character, but I still really like it, for completely different reasons. In the movie, Selina is basically a mess of a woman, and her outfit, stitched together by herself, represents that perfectly. I love the kind of Frankenstein-like patchwork of the costume, and how it gives her a ragdoll look, like she's built herself together after being sort of killed, and then reborn as the Catwoman. This is not a costume that would work with the comics depiction of Selina Kyle, but it fits perfectly in the bizarre and weird world that is Tim Burton's Batman. I also really like that it's all black, but it's not the first instance of the character wearing a black costume. I said that it was in the Batman Movie Villains episode on Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I don't know what I had smoked that made me forget the 60s TV show. The character wore a black costume there as well. Number 3. The classic retro costume. I'm of course talking about the old purple and green outfit with a cape from the comic books. This costume first appeared in 1947, and Selina continued to wear it until 1954, after which the character disappeared from the Batman comics for quite a while. When she finally returned in 1966, Selina wore a completely new outfit. She made yet another wardrobe change during this era, but in 1976 her classic costume made a comeback, and it would stay for a decade, not being replaced until Batman Year One. So the character sported this look with some minor modifications through 2 long eras, a large part of the Golden Age and a majority of the Bronze Age. Because of this, it's become the pre-crisis Catwoman design in my opinion, and I think most people would agree with me. Obviously, it's not a very practical or realistic outfit, what with the skirt and the cape. What's capes got to do with cats anyway? But that's part of the charm and why I love it so much. It's so comic booky and just screams old retro comics. Purple and green are also my favorite colors, so that certainly helps too. Number 2. The Darwin Cook costume. This outfit was designed by artist Darwin Cook for Selina's second ongoing title in 2001. It's proven to be one of her most long-lasting costumes, as she wears it still to this day, even though there's been 2 sort of reboots of the DC universe since its introduction. Most other media that adapt the character also use variations of this outfit with slight modifications, so I suppose this one comes the closest to being Catwoman's definitive costume. It is great looking too, and definitely one of Selina's sexiest designs, what with that conveniently placed zipper and all. It's also both badass and practical looking, and feels more like something a cat burglar would actually wear. I think the goggles was a genius touch, and it's hard to even imagine a Catwoman without them these days. They look great when she's wearing them in combat, and equally great when they're up on her head for the more casual, laid-back scenarios. Also, this was the first time Selina wore all black in the comics. At least I'm pretty damn sure it was. And now for the greatest Catwoman costume of all time. Number 1. The 90s Jim Balance costume. Yeah, if you've seen my other Catwoman videos, this shouldn't come as a surprise. This outfit was designed by artist Jim Ballant for Selina's first ongoing title back in 1993, and she wore it until 1999 when Ballant himself, for some bizarre reason, did a really lame redesign on it. I kinda view this as a modernized version for the time of the classic pre-crisis outfit. It's got the purple color scheme and the hair let out at the back of the cowl. Purple is my favorite color, so yeah, obviously I love a purple Catwoman, and I really like her long raven black hair let loose. The high boots and long gloves are also great, and thank god I skipped whiskers and a tail. This design of the character is definitely the sexiest and most attractive in my opinion, and it certainly doesn't hurt that Ballant had a knack for drawing really curvy women. But even when other artists drew this costume, Selina looked hotter than usual. It's just a really sensual design, but also one that perfectly shows how acrobatic and agile the character is. It helps too that this is the costume that Selina wore during my favorite and definitive Catwoman era. So there you have it. Those are the 5 best Catwoman costumes in my opinion. Which ones are yours? Let me know in the comments. And as always, remember, Arkham Asylum awaits you in the next video.